Alright, hello there and welcome. Let me fix my resolution right away. Sometimes that happens. And I should also get my scene switcher back on before I forget to switch scenes. There you go. So, for today, we are looking into some more Nomad. This time we have JohnnyBGood versus Tim. It is showing Panda TV, but as you all may know, that is the alt, so to say. Smurf alt of Tim. So, looking at the map, these players will be very, very happy players. Because Vikings. You know, Vikings are a really nice civ to have. All Nomad, water civ, like no other, so to say. So there is that. Looking at the positioning of the players, it seems like none of the players is really cornered yet, so that's good. Let's start with JohnnyBGood here, the American. His spot is I would say kinda okay. He is on a nice big wood line here. He's got some stone nearby and 2 deer, but other than that, his food is kinda far away actually. Let me take a quick look at the scouting. Yeah. JohnnyBGood has no clue what is up here. If he would be scouting this, he could find himself some nice boar. I think it would be possible. It would be definitely possible to bring that one home. But in order to do that, he would first need to scout that. Besides, there's not really much gold nearby, to say the least. So if he's gonna scout the boar, then he will get the gold right away, and then things might be okay. But as for now, his spot is not really that good. Looking at Tim then, he has his boar a little bit closer. Yeah, and he already scouted them, so that's really nice. Also, if he is gonna bring this boar back home, he will also knows that the gold is already there. So regarding that, his place is definitely a lot better. But man, guys, please. Let's take 1 second to take a look at this dog. Man, I think I haven't seen much cases of having this amount of bad luck. Like, look at the fish. He got like a few, maybe, what's it, like 5, 6 deep fish. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be gone really, really quickly. Whereas JohnnyBGood, man, he has the whole sea to himself here. Absolutely nice water. So that might turn into a nice advantage for JohnnyBGood real quick. But then again, Johnny is still scouting for his boar, but he is sending his villager to the right side of the map. There you go. What a lucky bastard he is, finding this boar right away. And if he's smart, he's gonna scout some more, as there is one more boar. So, having talked about the dog positioning, the map, and so on, I will speed things up a little, give it a bit of a notch here, waiting for the players to go up to view and see what is gonna be going on. One thing I think is kind of interesting here is that, oh wait, never mind. Ooh, Tim, what a lamer boy here. He is assuming that JohnnyBGood would be taking this deer, but man, could he, no, JohnnyBGood is too far away to take this deer. He could maybe mill it, but why would he, right? He has 1 boar still. He's gonna have some really nice fishing ship, and man, Tim is gonna lame this boar as well. And I think he wouldn't be able to bring this one home. But then again, it's kind of a waste here if Tim would have known that Johnny was so far away. So, at this level, idle time is minimizing idle time is so important, and I think laming the boar that probably JohnnyBGood would not have taken is just a waste of villager time. Same with the deer. Well, granted though, this villager will take up some food, I think. Let's see, I can see that, of course. Yeah, he's already carrying some food, so that might be the only reason to take the deer. But other than that, laming deer, not really worth it in my opinion. Alright, so JohnnyBGood on 4 fishing ships. Tim as well. So I will speed things up even more as these players are gonna wait until they are gonna go up. Alright, so JohnnyBGood is gonna be the first one. Let me slow things down again. And okay, I missed that he took his boar, but it's nice to see. He was taking his second boar, that's really good. And other than that, he's now he found his gold as well, of course. And it looks like Johnny is looking at maybe at getting some walls up. Well, looking at this map, it could get some walls up here and there, but it would be kind of difficult. I think there's a lot of landmass. But then again, I have seen some Chinese players get some really decent walls up. But then again, JohnnyBGood is already up to feudal age, whereas Tim is only just clicking up. What happened there? That's kind of strange, actually. So despite all the laming from Tim, JohnnyBGood is still in no trouble whatsoever, as he's already pumping out some galleys. So it really depends now on how Tim is going to take this on. Clearly, well, he knows that he's behind, right? He's behind in terms of uptime, and therefore in terms of galley time as well. So the question is, what is Tim gonna do? Well, to be honest, his water wasn't really that great to start with. So might he be going for land after all? And I think that is the case. Tim here putting down a barracks is indicating that he is looking into going on the land. Because, you know, JohnnyBGood, he doesn't have anything yet. And why would he? Because he's gonna go full galley rush. And looking at this, JohnnyBGood already trying to find some fishing ship. But no, I was completely wrong there. Tim is definitely gonna try and keep some of his fish alive. Well, there is still some fish left, so it is definitely worth fighting for. Besides, if Tim wins the water, he can stop the big fish boom there for JohnnyBGood. So it might be good to take the water after all. Alright, and looks like Tim's gonna do both land and water, and that's interesting to see. It is really gonna depend on how Johnny is gonna take this. Is he going to keep defending on the water? Looking at this, he definitely is going to do just that. And other than that, again, I don't see any military buildings yet from JohnnyBGood. So I suppose he's gonna go completely land. I just want to take a second and see what Johnny hasn't scouted anything. On the other hand, it looks like Johnny is completely walled, so therefore these archers won't have too much to do here, because these stone walls, they are definitely not gonna get through that. Looking at this, JohnnyBGood already going up to Castle Age, that's really nice. And he's winning the water here in this little fight as well, so that's really good. So even though Tim has a score lead, let's see what about the population. So Tim definitely is on more villagers. Probably Johnny idled some here and there. Then again, Johnny does have some fishing ships, whereas Tim doesn't. So, let's see, how many villagers? Nah, JohnnyBGood is 11 villagers behind, right? 14 even. So those 6 fishing ships won't make up for that. Either way, Johnny is up to castle first, so that might be something. And ooh, Tim here. What? Why was Tim deciding that transport ship there? It had no reason to be there. If he wanted to scout, why not take a fishing ship instead? But that's kind of a waste. Yeah. Alright, so Tim is now, I would say Tim is not in a really good spot. He does have a ton of archers though, so if Johnny doesn't get an answer soon, then Tim might definitely take over there on the land. And then this water is not gonna mean too much for Tim anymore. Because, well, his base, Tim's base will get smaller and smaller, but then again, there is not too much that JohnnyBGood can do from the shoreline. So I would say JohnnyBGood better come up with something, and it looks like he is. He's just gonna get a few mangonels out. And 2 or 3 mangonels would definitely be enough to out-micro this. But Tim, of course, wanting to start the push now, he's gonna do some mangonels of his own now. And that might be tricky for JohnnyBGood, as he would either need more mangonels to get this, or he would need something like knights or scouts. But looking at this, Johnny doesn't even have a barracks yet, so scouts or knights is not gonna happen. For now, he's just gonna go with more mangonels. In the meantime, on the background, JohnnyBGood is trying to make sure that Tim is not going back on the land, but looking at this, Tim here being kind of cheeky, just getting a new dock out and getting some fishing ships. So yeah, that's really good cheeky play by Tim, and man, look at the amount of crossbowmen on Watkin Arrow and Archer Armor, and Tim is really starting to push now, getting some knights of his own. I'm not sure if you guys see it, but I should disable F-Lux. My screen might be a little bit too red because of that. And now JohnnyBGood is definitely in a bad spot here. He doesn't have, well, he does have his mangoes walled in there, but those are not going to be of too much help now, since Tim has these few knights out here. So, wrong play by Tim, nice and aggressive. That's really different than I saw from Tim a few months ago, where he would wall up and so on, be more or less slow. Where in this case he's going really aggressive. Nice. Ah, okay, good. So it looks like JohnnyBGood found the backlock there from Tim, but that's like too little, too much, too little, too late. All right, so JohnnyBGood trying to deal with the knights here, getting some monks in the mix, and that might actually work as long as he will have enough monks and enough mangonels, of course, to get rid of all this. But it looks like Tim wasn't really paying attention there, losing 2 mangonels for nothing, almost 3 mangonels there for nothing, and now again losing this mangonel to the castle. And it looks like JohnnyBGood isn't really going to give up just yet. So, wow, look at this. Docking a pond isn't always bad, guys. In this case, it's definitely really nice to have. But other than that, JohnnyBGood up to Imp, whereas yeah, Tim far away from it. And I do wonder what JohnnyBGood is going to do in Imperial, because he will still have to deal with this. Everything Vikings do have Onager, right? He might get Onager and deal with yeah, of course they do have. He might be able to deal with this a little quicker. I should take some water. I'm sorry. But you know, Tim isn't. He's still Castle Age, and he kind of wants to deal with this castle, since this castle is a really strong defensive point in JohnnyBGood's economy. At least it is in Castle Age. So 2 options to deal with that are either going up to Imperial, get some traps and deal with the castle, or ram rush the castle. And I have to say, you know, with the amount of knights, with the amount of rams and crossbowmen, JohnnyBGood doesn't have too many options. He could get more onagers, but then again, the rams are already in. They are going to take they will take down this town center. And even though Johnny might get a few good shots out of here, I think Johnny's going up to Imperial is not gonna do too much just yet. But looking at this, Johnny is gonna mix in some berserkers, and I think that's a pretty good call there, dealing with the rams pretty quickly anyway. But it looks kind of like Johnny doesn't really have. I'm hesitant to say this, but he's kind of wanting to do everything, right? He wants to take this back. He wants to. He already did Galleon, so he can strengthen his position on the water. But he still needs to deal with this, so I'm not sure about the Galleon thing. But that's just small things really. So even though JohnnyBGood now, you know, he's doing trebuchets, being Imperial, and some Berserkers here and there, but still, the sheer amount of numbers is what is keeping Tim alive. Or what I mean is what JohnnyBGood. Yeah, you know, it is what keeps the push going from Tim. Alright, so yeah, looks like Tim is building a castle. Where's he building that one? Right here. Okay. So Tim is gonna secure this gold by building this castle. Really nice castle. On the other hand, you know, Johnny still has the Galleon right here to deal with some fails here and there. But this castle is gonna go up. So slowly but surely, Tim is taking more map control. That's also a problem that Johnny has. This is all nice and all, but looking at the map control, it's like a third, maybe a fourth even. It's really small. And there you go. You know, Tim also now up to Imperial, and let's see, his economy is just way stronger. So even though Johnny is holding, he probably can't keep up with the amount or with the economy that Tim has. But then again, you know, he's trying getting this castle up here, and I think, yeah, this castle is gonna go up. That's really nice. JohnnyBGood will have these trebuchets to deal with this castle as well. So slowly but surely, Johnny is winning back some ground there. Hey there, I'm Jubba. Well, I don't know actually who Johnny is, except for that I saw him play some matches. I saw JohnnyBGood versus the Viper, for example, on Mega Random. And I do know he's a good player, right? He's rated 2K1. But I'm not actually sure what he's playing the most. I haven't seen him playing Mega Random all too often, so it might be that he's more of an arena player? I don't know. I don't watch too many arena recorded games. Either way, going back to the game, you know, Tim is gonna go crazy right now. He's gonna do Thumpering. I saw him do Light Calf. Probably there were... Ah, there you go. Capture M's on the way now. So he's gonna use his economy to get a crazy army going. And see if he can deal the final blow to Johnny. On the other hand, you know, Johnny kind of came back from this. He, especially this castle here, and getting the trebuchets out to deal with the castle that Tim had there. Johnny's actually doing good, and that's yeah. So that was a really strong defense there by Johnny. Alright, more siege workshops and stables going up. He might... Let me see, so I suppose, yeah, that Tim will go with Rams and Arbalest, and maybe use his spare resources to get some scouts out. Or, looking at this, you know, he's doing skirmishes now as well, so it might be that he's saving up his gold, because he still has some gold left. He might keep the gold for doing more Rams. But Rams alone aren't going to cut it. He will need some army to back things up. And I think that's a really smart play there, not wasting any gold. Picking the units you really want to have. That's a mistake I oftentimes make, is that when I don't run out of gold, well, it's already too late at that point, but I'm not really thinking like, what unit do I really want in this case to spend my gold on. So yeah, now the situation turned around pretty quickly here. Tim raiding with some elite skirms, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, those are fully upgraded skirms, so that's actually pretty darn good, especially in a situation like this, where JohnnyBGood isn't really paying attention, getting a good amount of kills there. Tim is going in from every point he can, and he is definitely doing a good job there. There is not much that JohnnyBGood has left, and there you go. GG. GG indeed. Pretty good play though. Well played by Tim, but also pretty well defended by JohnnyBGood. For the second game, we have, again, JohnnyBGood versus Tim, playing on the Smurf Panda TV. Last match, really well played by Tim, but now there is a new round and new chances. So let's see who's gonna get the better end of this deal. Both players are playing as Mayans. Nice civ to have on Nomad. Well, nice civ to have in general. So, both players got their TC down. And they are not too close together, so that's good. And then let's start with Tim this time. Let's see, what does he have? Well, there's one boar nearby. Looks like Johnny is going to pick off, or well, don't really steal, but get these sheep. And yeah, it looks like, let's see, is Tim gonna notice? And oh yeah, wow, nice early. Actually, they were ready. JohnnyBGood there, losing one fill. Kinda unfortunate. One villager behind. Yeah, it's pretty strong. So Tim getting his sheep there. He has 3 boar actually nearby. And he has stone as well here downwards. But then again, his gold. Tim doesn't really have much gold going, so he needs to be pretty darn aggressive here. If he wants to take this gold, for example. He might actually take this gold as well, but other than that, that is a not so good position for Tim. Now the dock he's putting down, that's pretty good. This water is really nice actually. So there's that. Looking at JohnnyBGood, he has he has boar, gold, wood, stone. Basically has everything he needs, and yeah. So even his stone is nearby. He's got a good amount of deer, and 3 boar as well. So both players pretty good spots to start with. Having said that, I will speed things up to see, just to wait when they are gonna go up and see what's gonna happen. My guess is that Tim, well, he needs to go aggressive. Without the gold, it's gonna be a tough spot for him to play all the way through the long game. Alright, so JohnnyBGood up first again, with a pretty nice uptime actually, 12 minutes, pretty good. And see, Tim, what about his resources? He should be able to go up. Where is he waiting for? He's doing one more fill. Okay, so it looks like Tim is favoring doing one more villager, and maybe that's the reason why Tim was going up later the last game as well. Just because of the amount of villagers. And last time I didn't really check that. But looking at this, wow, JohnnyBGood, he was 1 villager behind, but looking at this, Johnny is only on 17 fills. Wow, that's a lot at this level. Well, even at any level, that's a lot. So looking at this, then Tim is either going fast. I think he's gonna go castle drop. He might also go with the tower rush, but castle, being the Mayans, castle drop would make more sense. Besides, Tim did manage to get this gold. That's pretty good. And yeah, so at the beginning of the game, I said like Tim needs to go aggressive, but I wasn't really considering the point or the fact that Johnny has gold nearby. So why would you take this gold? So yeah, in that case, Tim is more than fine. Just gonna maybe boom up a little, but probably castle top. Alright, so castle age coming up there for Tim, and yeah, let's see. Yeah, so in my rambling, I completely missed this here. JohnnyBGood actually went on water, And so there's a clear difference, right? Tim anticipating going fast castle, whereas JohnnyBGood decided to go on water. And well, both lost their fishing ships, as far as I can see anyway. Well, Tim still has 3 fishing ships here and there, but not really working. So there, Tim almost up then to Castle H, and Johnny's still not going up. He's pretty close though. Oh wait. Yeah, JohnnyBGood. Yeah, he does have a market, so he could buy his way up. Let's see. Yes, looks like he is doing just that, buying some food there and going up just a little bit earlier. But then again, Tim is already here, so he is, yeah, there you go, he's dropping a castle. Pretty good castle considering all the walling happening. I'm not sure though, I feel like, what is he attacking? Oh, never mind, he's attacking the walls. It almost looked like he was attacking the trees. But I think this castle here would have been better, you know, it's, Tim, or Johnny is already walled. Johnny's already walled anyway, and he can't keep walling behind this. So this castle is not going to do much for now. Whereas if Tim would have placed the castle right here, he could defend his gold. So in the meantime, Tim decided to get some fire galleys out, and why would you not? You know, Castle H, fire ships versus galleys are just so nice to do. And there you go. Suddenly the roles switched around. Who would have thought? The American here, walling like crazy. Look at this. And JohnnyBGood is definitely desperate to not get ram rushed or something, or petard rushed, as he is doing 3 walls in a row. Let me check though. It would be fun for Tim to go some petards, but no, wouldn't work anyway. The question is now, of course, JohnnyBGood being completely walled, what is he gonna do? And well, you know, Tim just took the water control back, so he's gonna transport some plumed archers over and gonna do what plumed archers are good with, but can Tim keep this transport ship alive? No, he can't. So these plumed archers are kinda trapped in here. They would have to go through here to start raiding, but probably by the time they made this turn, they are already pretty dead. Let's see. Well, it's not too bad, but then again, yeah, there you go. Only 3 plumed archers aren't going to do too much. Well, actually, 2 kills. Well, 2 villager kills. Look at that. Who would have thought? And there was still a hole in the wall of JohnnyBGood. So all these walls here are absolutely worthless. How fucking stupid are you? Wow, that's kind of rude. Wow, that's kind of rude. There. Kill fill 2 minutes. Well, if I would have been Tim, I would have done the same, right? JohnnyBGood was kind of unfortunate here, running his villager next to Tim's town center, and then of course Tim is gonna garrison the fill and garrison a few fills and kill them. Like, I don't really get how Johnny is being so insulting. Well, looks let's see. So JohnnyBGood hasn't resigned, I suppose. Well, I'm not sure what happened there, but then again, Johnny wasn't really in a good spot, so yeah. Kind of rude.